Do you often feel that your drawings are not good when you are painting? Do you always feel that your drawing skills are progressing slowly? Do you find it difficult to continue drawing when you reach a certain level? If you have these problems, please continue watching this video. Hello everyone, I'm Leon. Welcome to my digital art channel. When starting to draw, we usually use two methods. One is using lines, and the other is using blocks of color. But as a beginner, I suggest you start by learning to use lines. The advantage of starting with lines is that you can focus on the outer shape and structure of the object without worrying too much about volume, color, and lighting issues. This means breaking down the entire drawing process into manageable chunks. Most beginners tend to consider themselves as experts and hastily move on to the next step without completing each stage properly. This often leads to more problems until they can't handle it anymore and can't continue the drawing. Now, I will provide a drawing method suitable for everyone. We can follow the process below for drawing: line art, black and white draft, coloring, lighting, refining details. By following this basic method, you can easily create your artwork. I know you might say it sounds simple, but it's not that easy in practice. Alright, I will now explain step by step how to operate according to this method and address potential issues at each step. Lines. I believe many people are not unfamiliar with them, but what is the purpose of drawing lines? Lines solve two problems: the outer shape and structure. Taking the example of drawing a person's face, you need to use lines to outline the face shape, hairstyle, eyes, nose, eyebrows, ears, and mouth. This not only solves the external appearance of the object, but also addresses the positioning between individual elements. Of course, there's also the perspective of the object, and these issues can be solved with some techniques while drawing lines. Lines are like the foundation of a building. The stronger and more accurate they are, the easier the later work becomes. If you're already an expert, lines may be optional for you because you already have the lines in your mind. So why do some people draw detailed lines while others draw with just a few casual strokies? If you're still a beginner, I highly recommend taking the time to draw good line art. Once the line art is complete, we move on to the black and white draft stage. In this stage, we only need to solve one problem, and that is the black and white relationship of objects. Not everyone may have learned sketching, but you should have seen some black and white sketches online. Simply put, our goal is to distinguish the light and dark areas of the objects. Most problems in poorly drawn artworks arise in this black and white draft stage. Either the image is too bright, too dark, or too chaotic. At this point, we need to know what makes a good black and white draft. You can find some excellent works online, observe their black and white drafts, and compare them with your own work. I believe you will identify some issues. If you still can't find the problems, my suggestion is to practice more by copying excellent works. You can also ask a teacher to carefully review your work and provide feedback. Now we have reached the third step, coloring. If you've done well in the previous two steps, this step may feel particularly easy. In this step, we only need to use simple tools to choose any color we want. We don't even need to touch the pen. However, there are still things to be aware of in this step. The saturation of the colors should not be too high. Once the above work is ready, we can proceed to the lighting stage. The purpose of lighting is crucial. It shapes the atmosphere of the image and highlights the focal points, making the image more appealing. Like in photography, we need light to create an atmosphere and emphasize the focus of the image. With the addition of light, we don't need to draw every part of the image in detail. We just need to focus on detailing the areas with light and the points we want viewers to see. Handling light and shadow, well, can instantly elevate your artwork. Now we have come to the final stage. In this stage, you can enjoy listening to music while refining the details. Focus more on the main visual points of the image. Pay attention to the relationship between reality and illusion, space, and make the image more cohesive and appealing. The key to refinement is not in how detailed you draw the details, but in the perfect integration of each stage, resulting in an unforgettable piece of art. In this video, I followed the same steps for the demonstration, except I skipped one step in the middle, the black and white draft. First, I use lines to outline the general features of the character, and the completeness of the lines is not very detailed. You can choose to draw your lines to this extent, or even more detailed. There is no fixed standard. It depends on whether you are confident in handling the subsequent steps. If you lack confidence, I recommend drawing more detailed lines. Typically, for characters with an anime style, I tend to draw more detailed lines, while for more realistic styles, I keep the lines simpler. This is my personal preference. Entering the coloring stage, I quickly fill in the inherent colors, use brushes and smudging tools step by step to shape the character's volume. The key here is to ensure the accuracy of the color relationships and the structure of the face. Later, I use a spray brush and layer properties on the right to add color variations, combined with the curve tool for overall adjustment. The lighting effect demonstrated in this video is the reflection of light underwater refracted through the water surface onto the face. Therefore, the shape of the light is irregular ripples. The visual center of the image should be controlled around the eyes and the surrounding area, focusing on depicting the character's eyes. To make the image more realistic, I added a highly saturated orange-red color to simulate the translucency effect on the skin. Also, consider the influence of the surrounding environment on the skin color. Finally, add some embellishments to make the image more vivid. If you want to quickly improve your drawing skills, in addition to practicing according to this method, I also recommend copying excellent works. This is one of the fastest ways to improve your drawing skills. You will learn a lot of unexpected things from these outstanding works. If you encounter any problems in drawing or want to learn and understand other aspects of drawing, feel free to leave a comment below. I will try my best to meet your needs. If you like my videos, please give them a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I will update more content related to digital art in the future. Now please follow the video carefully. Thank you.